is hashtag Cori Bear.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. 50 Shades Greg.
Good morrow.
And all the way in LA, it's Rose Repeat.
Good evening.
That's it. That's it.
Hi.
You look great, buddy.
Beanie Gang.
Thanks, I'm working on it.
Until he just did that awkward pause where his Skype paused for a second, but other than that, you looked great.
Yeah. It looks good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, did you get a haircut?
How can you?
Yeah, you totally did. I could tell.
Oh.
I could
I
tell.
like how Greg notices everything about Pete. Greg is like the
He's a
perfect
cutie.
admirer.
Well, no, I will say this in Greg's credit, he notices everything about everyone in a good way,
Very true.
all the time.
I try.
He walks in and goes, "Oh, look, you got a new shirt."
Yeah.
Just randomly, he'll say stuff.
Yeah, oh, hey, you got a new attitude. Great.
That never happened. So how's everybody doing?
Good.
Good?
Good.
Duke's playing. Duke's playing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to casually, every once in a while, look over at Corey's screen. It's just going to be a ton of basketball players.
She'll keep us updated. Don't
Oh,
worry.
definitely.
Don't
Well,
worry.
we don't even have to ask what the score is. If she gets upset, we know they're
Yeah, but if I
losing.
start
And if
getting
she gets
snippy.
happy, yeah.
I can read it based on just body language.
Yeah, we
and-
know immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pete, how's everything going in your neck of the woods?
Does she just have the game streaming?
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
see it right there.
Yeah.
Expect anything less of me?
100% the game, I can see it without even, like, turning my head.
I'm good though. I'm good. The weather's nice.
I bet
It's
it is.
California. It's going. It's a brisk like 62.
Oh, no.
So
It's a brisk 6 here.
Yeah,
so.
I kind of hate you.
okay, I obviously see that Greg and I are still wearing beanies, so we're still sharing like we're both cold together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you're the type of person to wear a beanie when it's 90 degrees out.
He is. He has.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I visited him in
Yeah.
LA and he had beanies. And it was
Listen,
very warm.
I don't know what you have to do to get sponsored for beanies, but I got 5 in rotation. I have one that's out right now because of it's out of season. But whoever makes beanies out there, I will wear it. I will wear it in 90-degree weather. I'm ride or die at least for a few years.
Also, can we unbutton that top button?
Yeah, that makes
No.
me...
He won't do it.
Here's the thing.
Pete, come on.
Pete, I grew up and I got forced... By the way, I know my dad's watching. I got forced to go to Catholic school.
Yeah.
So I had to button and do the tie. So I know what it feels like to constantly have that top button buttoned. Because you had to button it to put the tie on.
Yeah.
So it makes me feel uncomfortable just seeing him button the top button.
He likes it.
I am fortunate enough to be able to work in sweatpants 90% of the time.
Oh, you're dressing
So-
up for us.
So if I had me.
Oh.
No, he's got that. No, he's got that shirt
dressing
on.
up for us.
No, he's got that shirt on and sweatpants.
You know what? My guess is we can't see below the waist regardless. My guess is he's got no pants on.
Prove it. Prove it.
We are keeping this show keyed.
Hand that camera down. Pan it down. Yeah. All right.
I mean, if this, like, one day, if this show's, like, ever, like, super big, famous, and everything like that, I'd like us to have a recreated studio in each one of our big houses and stuff. And we'd be like, this week, we're going to do it over at Greg's studio, but it looks exactly the same. But then, if you're doing it at your home studio, you don't have to have pants on.
No.
I'm not going to just not wear pants while you guys are rocking around my house. That sounds dumb.
I'm going to be fine if Greg doesn't wear pants.
I make it a point to not wear pants while I'm doing voiceovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel better.
Yeah, you
I mean, I'm not
it's
arguing
freeing.
that. I'm just saying I'm not going to not wear pants.
I'm not saying you can't have shorts on. I'm just saying no pants.
All right, this conversation has gone in a weird
Yeah.
direction.
Anyways, things have been good. Good. Good.
That's
You're very
good.
studious today.
Yeah, thanks.
I feel, yeah. Those
you.
glasses are,
Make me look smarter.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
real?
No.
Prescription?
They're not
No.
real.
You found
Oh,
them.
this is for vanity.
Yeah, he found
yeah.
them in the studio.
I did.
Yeah.
Most of the things that I wear on the show, I want everybody to know that most of the things I wear on the show, I just randomly find in the studio. It's a very, very true story.
Trash outfit.
Fair. All right, guys. We have so much to get to tonight. We have a giant sheet of paper of notes and stuff like that we have to get to.
Yep.
Come back after this. Let's do some Netflix and spill.
Let's
a
do
lot
it.
of stuff's been going down.
Yep.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's also talk about how Tom Brady sucks.
What about the
Anyways,
first-
I am in full agreement with you.
I know you are.
All right, guys, stay tuned. More popping off after this.
What's the most important thing you can do today? How about swab to save a life? Every 3 minutes in the United States, a person is diagnosed with a blood cancer like leukemia. Bone marrow transplants give patients a new lease on life, but 70% of them must rely on a stranger for one. You can help. Register with DKMS to become a donor. You'll receive a swab kit in the mail, swab your cheeks, send the samples back, and you're good to go. Take the first step. Become a hero. Register today at dkms.org.
It's Poppin Off.
Men in Black International, which isn't technically the direct sequel,
Yeah.
but it is a new sequel. After seeing the teaser trailer, I'm pretty in on this because not only do they give the nod to the original Men in Black guys, which I'm still hoping that maybe one or both of them,
Cameo.
cameo in it. Also, Chris Hemsworth looks like he's going to be pretty good
Yeah.
at it.
It'll be fine.
It actually has both characters from Thor Ragnarok in it, Thor and Valkyrie.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
What's the most important thing you can do today? How about swab to save a life? Every 3 minutes in the United States, a person is diagnosed with a blood cancer like leukemia. Bone marrow transplants give patients a new lease on life, but 70% of them must rely on a stranger for one. You can help. Register with DKMS to become a donor. You'll receive a swab kit in the mail, swab your cheeks, send the samples back, and you're good to go. Take the first step. Become a hero. Register today at dkms.org.
In the history of NASCAR, there has been no shortage of great father-son duos. Bobby and Davey Allison, Bill and Chase Elliott, and of course, Dale and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now you get to listen to the best father-son duo in fantasy NASCAR with Scott and Sean Engel. Listen to the King and the Prince as they preview every race and give you the fantasy driver lineups to win in all regular and daily fantasy formats. Listen to the Father and Son Fantasy NASCAR Hour every week by downloading the podcast through iTunes and the FNTSY Sports Network Audio Boom channel.
How
How does that happen? And then that happens over there. Holy. Welcome back into Poppin' Off. Nobody can see this. Off camera, as soon as the creepiest theme music ever, it's the Unsolved Mysteries theme, comes on, the thing that's covering the curtain that's covering our glass just like puffed all the way around in a big circle. It almost looked like a ghost was pushing outward from the studio and stayed like that.
What are you doing?
It was super creepy.
It's doing it again. Stop it. Get in your seat.
Anyway, I am Danny
Here we go,
Otto.
here we go.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. Joining with me as always is hashtag Cori Bears.
Hello.
I am terrified. 50 Shades of Ghost Greg.
I'm also terrified.
And all the way in LA, it's our best friend Pete.
He caught that one too.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about things.
We do have a lot of stuff to talk about, and the reason we came back with that, we will get to that. But before we do any of that, I did want to do the pop of the night. We all went around and we were thanking Chili Billy McDonald, for sending us awesome Christmas presents.
Good dude.
And the last of all of those is actually Pete's. Billy McDonald sent him a separate package just because, I mean, he saved us the trouble of having to resend it to Pete. So he sent it to him. So Pete's package was Diva from Overwatch.
Mega.
Okay.
Oh, that's creepy. Who did that one?
That was Cori. That was Cori.
Oh, that was terrifying.
Pete, you were playing as her last night.
Call back.
Boom!
Yes, I was playing while we were all on. As we can make a shout out to our Twitch as well as our Twitter and our YouTube and our Instagram, but Poppin Off Show. I'm so happy that it's all the same, don't you? If we had that lower third too, Poppin Off Show.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a nice, beautiful lower third that goes, and it just saes.
Does it do that?
In my head, it does when it pops up perfectly.
I want that to actually be the sound effect.
I kind of do too.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, well, we just went through brain mapping last week and talking about hearing voices, Danny. So
Yeah.
just calm down with that one.
Yeah.
Well,
But with that being said, no, but we were playing Overwatch yesterday, and I brought it up before because I don't know if you guys saw about the big news that Overwatch announced with Soldier 76.
No.
I do.
What is it?
Oh, Soldier 76 is actually, obviously the bad guy, like the badass guy. I was gonna say, I couldn't say it before, the badass guy, but just got announced as gay.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, if you guys
That's
get
fantastic.
it's actually a whole story. If you guys get the chance to read it, I would read it. It tugs at your emotions a little bit because it's not just, hey, I'm gay. It's like a whole history behind it.
You know what I really wish
I gotta check that out.
they would do with Overwatch? Now, I really like Overwatch, and I mean, that goes way far back to when Pete actually lived here, and we got it, and we used to hang out and play it type of thing. But I wish that they would do a prequel to the game that we have right now and kind of do the backstory, because it's all supposed to be about this team that was together at this one point.
Yeah, to fight off
I don't
another.
think
Yeah.
it needs to be another game. I like the way they did it, where it's just text. It's something that you can read, and that's how you find. I don't think that another game is necessary.
It might
Because,
not be necessary, but I think it would be cool. A playable, or even if they made it a DLC, but playable stuff so you find out all of the backstories for all the characters, how they got together, what they defeated together type of thing.
I think that Overwatch. Go ahead, Pete.
No. You can go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I think that the pull of Overwatch itself and the reason why people like it so much is that it is what it is. It's a game where you can put 5 minutes in it, you can put 20 minutes in it, you can put 3 hours into it, or if you're me, you can put 2 days into it.
Yep.
And like it doesn't matter how much commitment, you still are a part of it. So that's why I like the fact that these backgrounds are being released as short stories as opposed to games.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I like the way that Overwatch did it. I'm just saying, for me personally, I would like a prequel game. And, I mean, I would like that option for people like you who don't want to have a backstory game for all the characters and stuff like that.
No, I love the backstory.
But no,
I just like reading it.
Right. But my thing is, if they made a separate game, then they give everybody the option. They give you the option to read about the backstories and just play the normal game, and they give me the option to play and not have to read, because I can't read.
What were you going to say, Pete?
All right.
I think ultimately Overwatch essentially is like the Game of Thrones of the video game world, but rather than killing people off, they add people, and they add like beautiful stories to it. So like with Soldier 76, everyone's already asking about who this Vincent character is. They actually named the man in the story who his significant other was. So now it's building all this traction for wanting to know further and Vincent might pop up in the game later. You don't know that, but they're creating such this elaborate story that are getting people involved outside of just a video game. And so, yeah, I'm fascinated by it. This is something to track, because I think this is going to get huge.
Well, it goes to show like Blizzard. I mean, as a company, that's Overwatch. It's Blizzard, and how their approach to games in general can get people hooked in. Like, I mean, this is the perfect way that they got.
Blizzard is really good at making games that people play for years.
Right.
Looking at WoW, you're looking at Diablo.
I mean,
like, that's their thing.
I mean, just think about how long Overwatch has actually been around. Overwatch has been around a few years now at this point. Maybe not a few years, but over 3.
Yeah.
And it's still
going.
It's still a very strong game.
Team Moira.
Yeah. Dude, okay, again, you're watching this, guys, and I know you guys are going crazy in the chat and talking about it, but like, get on with us, start playing. It was a lot of fun. Connections weren't that bad. Danny's jumping in on it soon. Greg, I already heard in the background with commentary. Everyone is getting into it, and so like, I don't know, the community in general, come play. I don't want to say play with us. I just said play with us. I'm being an adult about this. I'm trying. I dressed up.
All right. He lost his turn. He can't be an adult.
8 Unsolved Mysteries.
I know, right? All right. So the reason we came in with that theme song, not only because as a child, that terrified me. I watched it middle of the afternoon over the summer when I would hang out with my cousin. It would come on at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It still scared the piss out of both of us.
Yeah.
That theme, if you hear that anytime, it still scares me. Anyway, but Unsolved Mysteries is getting a reboot thanks to Netflix.
Yep.
Thank you, Netflix.
I am very
can't
happy.
wait.
This is one reboot that I'm very happy about.
No, I am too. And that's coming from me, the anti-reboot king.
Yeah.
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 I think because I actually read Unsolved Mysteries normally in my spare time. So it's
Concerning.
actually something I'm pretty
You
excited
do a lot
about
more
too.
reading than I do.
No, it's
I do a lot of
mostly-
YouTube watching like stuff of like unsolved stuff and like creepy videos and stuff like that. I feel like you just sit out with a paper and go, "Oh,
No, it's not reading.
dead
It's-
body found."
I've read so much about it that there's an actual Instagram feed that I can look at and read all the weird facts and unsolved mysteries. And if it's fun, then I'll go and.
We should
Look it
start
up.
sharing some of that stuff.
No, I don't need you guys to know how depraved my brain is.
That's true. But I heard it's being done by the Stranger Things guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be cool.
I mean, I hope. I hope it. I'm just hoping that we get more of the like alien and ghost sides of the Unsolved Mysteries episodes than this man disappeared and's never been heard from again. And
No, I want to know the unsolved murders. How do you get away with murder? I need to know that.
Oh, I know.
I don't want you to know that information.
I need to know.
That's too valuable in Cori's hands.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So there are some rumors about some of the details of the new Ghostbusters movie coming out.
Okay.
And nothing's confirmed yet. We still don't have anything. Even the teaser trailer that came out gave us nothing. It was creepy music, and it showed the back of the Ghostbusters car,
Yeah. Ecto 1.
right, with the tarp over it.
Yep.
So it really doesn't explain. That teaser gave us nothing,
No.
except to just show us that it's real. Like, this is happening. It's not just somebody making up like rumors about a movie.
Right. Since they've been doing that since Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so some of the rumors coming out is that it's going to be teenagers,
Yeah.
and that it's going to be 2 guys, 2 girls, and someone is going to have one or more of the teenagers that will be the main characters are going to have some sort of connection to a main character from the original.
Sure.
cast. Whether it's Sigourney Weaver's child, whether it's Ernie Hudson's child. By the way, last week I messed up really bad and no one caught me. And I actually put it in the chat and caught myself on purpose. I kept saying, I meant to say Ernie Hudson goes to all of the Comic-Cons still as Winston. But I kept saying that I kept saying the name Harold Ramis.
I said that during the break.
You did, and no one
I didn't want to
did-
call you out during the show.
But you should have, because I felt like I felt like such an idiot.
Well, also, I'm not a Ghostbusters fanatic. So in my mind, I was like, wait, he's saying that he loves Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Do you know
I had to
who-
Google it during.
Do you know who else is in it? Patrick Swayze, Prince.
Now you're just making me sad.
Stan Lee's in it.
Now
Yeah.
you're
Just a whole bunch of people.
anyway. So
I said it.
shut up, Pete. Can we get a hashtag Shut Up Pete going in the chat? That'd be great. Anyway, so we will be sure to update you guys as soon as we hear more details. Anything gets confirmed. There were some really cool reactions from some of the original cast members when the teaser trailer got dropped that I thought were really cool. Like Dan Aykroyd said, if you need a mechanic or if you need somebody to fix the car, you know where to find me. Type of
Nice.
thing. Like little things like that were pretty cool that I thought. But it looks like, I mean, according to Ernie Hudson, it looks like the original everyone's in, basically. So
I mean,
how much or how little that they use the original cast, we don't know any details.
right.
But
Right. Well, I'm excited just because it's in the same universe.
right, and that
Right.
like is that is kind of my biggest I guess not fascination, but my biggest thing that I'm happy about this movie, because that's all I wanted for the all-female Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that.
Yeah, all I wanted, I didn't have a problem with it at all. All I wanted them to do was tie it into the same universe.
Yeah.
And then I think it would have made the movie that much cooler, because it would have made it stronger. It would have put them in the same universe, and things would have been connected. That's all I wanted. Like, there are a lot of critics out there that just said they didn't like it, period, and because all these other reasons. But the only thing that I wanted differently from that movie was to just tie it into the same universe.
Yep.
But anyway, so we will keep you posted on anything. And if you guys find anything out, by the way, the population's been coming really strong on helping us out with material and kind of getting in with some of the stories that we've already picked out, but giving us different sides of it, giving us new articles.
Yep.
Right up till showtime. So we really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for helping out. So always keep posting, keep sending us stuff. Anyway, before we go to break, Marvel did a 10-year challenge. That's become very popular. You put a photo up on one side from 10 years ago, and you put up today.
Yeah.
Marvel did it. Do we have a screenshot for that? Yes? Oh, we do not.
Are you guys ready for my conspiracy theory?
What is it?
Oh.
I'm serious.
No!
I'm going to hit you
I know what you're going to say, because you're going to say the same thing that I said. It's the NSA trying to collect more photo data?
That's exactly right.
Yeah!
That's exactly right.
This is why me and Greg are really connected.
This is why we're great friends, because we did not even talk about that.
Right.
We have not mentioned this until this very moment.
Right.
We're both thinking the same thing, which is eerie. But the bottom line is, like, if you wanted a program that could recognize faces as they aged, why wouldn't you put it out there? Hey, we need everybody to go ahead and upload a photo of before and 10 years later, so that we can track how faces age, so that we can track facial recognition as people get older.
There are a bunch of articles that went around saying that the NSA was the one who...
If there's a bunch of articles going around, don't say that this was a connection you both have read something about.
Well, we did, but we didn't plan on talking about it. That was our point.
Yeah. We both dove deep into the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Is what we're saying.
Yeah. All right, guys. Coming back after this, let's talk some hashtag gamertag. Let's talk some video games. All right, guys, stay tuned. Okay? Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
All right, guys, coming back after this, we're going to do hashtag gamertags. We're getting some video games. I'm very excited. Yeah.
Me too.
Stay tuned. We're popping off after this.
There's too much distance separating you and I.
In the history of NASCAR, there has been no shortage of great father-son duos. Bobby and Davey Allison, Bill and Chase Elliott, and of course, Dale and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now you get to listen to the best father-son duo in fantasy NASCAR with Scott and Sean Engel. Listen to the King and the Prince as they preview every race and give you the fantasy driver lineups to win in all regular and daily fantasy formats. Listen to the Father and Son Fantasy NASCAR Hour every week by downloading the podcast through iTunes and the FNTSY Sports Network Audio Boom channel.
It's Poppin Off.
Pete, did you get a chance to check out the Spider-Man trailer?
Yeah, he goes to London.
Thoughts?
No, can we say spoilers at this point?
It's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay, I just think Jake Gyllenhaal just looks so badass. I'm really stoked to see Jake Gyllenhaal as a bad guy.
He's going to be a bad guy.
Bad guy?
He's going to be a bad guy. It's Mysterio.
Bad guy?
Yeah, he's Mysterio. That is
But
not
just
a
because he's
giveaway.
Bad guy.
Oh, okay.
Just because he's bad guy doesn't mean he's
He's a bad guy. Yeah. Wreck-It Ralph.
There we go.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. Game time decisions.
So I guess they're sort of jawing and sort of like, batters are getting hit and stuff. Pitchers are hitting batters and people are mouthing off and the bench is cleared. He's like, yo, Dusty. And Dusty looks over and he's sort of like going, no, don't do this. Like, tell your guys, stop. Felipe told him, I can't control him. Like, this isn't a game anymore with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do this.
Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, only on the Fantasy Sports Radio Network. It's Poppin Off.
How much? I will pay you, Danny, $100 to let Jens punch you in the face.
You just said how much, and then you said $100. I would do it for $500, not to the face, to the leg. I'll let Jens kick me in any part of the.
You're gonna lose that damn leg.
For the liver.
I don't want to pee blood.
It's got to be a liver shot. We'll put a glove on, and it'll.
We're gonna pee blood. That's not worth $500.
That's it.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
know if I like your attitude. Welcome back to Poppin Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always is hashtag Cori Bear.
Hashtag Cori Bear.
50 Shades Greg.
Hashtag Cori Bear.
And all the way to LA, it's our Mr. Pete.
That's me.
You're supposed to say hashtag Cori Bear.
Hashtag Bear.
Pete's like, don't tell me what to do. I'll do my own.
He still did it.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys say? We'll talk some video games.
Let's do that.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
hashtag gamertag. By the way, before we get into video games, I did want to reiterate what our Twitch stream is.
Yes.
And just so I don't get this wrong, I'm actually looking at this. It's twitch.tv/Poppin Off Show.
Yeah. And can I just say one thing?
What's up?
So Twitch is kind of a newer thing for us. I mean, T has really taken the lead on this. And one of the things about Twitch is that, and I have a very rudimentary understanding of this, T tried to explain it to me, which is tough.
I know.
It's like trying to explain something to a child.
Right. T
Yeah.
types this entire really lovely, in all incredible detail email.
Yep.
And I just read it. I'm like,
No idea.
I know how to press buttons.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have never felt like I didn't understand something having to do with video games until I read T's email.
Yeah.
And it's super detailed and it's great.
Yep.
It's nothing against T whatsoever. It's completely against me.
Yes.
Because I've never
And me
Twitched.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I've never streamed while I played video games.
However, what we need is we have enough people on our YouTube channel to get us affiliated with Twitch. What we would need is for everyone who is someone who has liked our YouTube channel to go ahead and like our Twitch channel.
All right.
And if they do that, we can get affiliated, and then we can do all kinds of other stuff. So all we need
Weird
is
stuff.
everybody who's all kinds of weird stuff. But everybody who has liked or subscribed to our YouTube, if they could do that with Twitch, we could do all kinds of cool stuff. So hey guys, please, that would be dope.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. So the first thing I wanted to bring up tonight, besides the Twitch channel and all of our streaming stuff, and just like the guys were saying last segment, we are all going to start getting more into it because I'm the type of person I need to do it with everybody else a couple of times, and then I need to stream with everybody a couple of times.
There it is.
And then I'll feel more comfortable to stream on my own. And I, like I said, I just got PS4. So there are a ton of games that I need to do plenty of stuff with. I even got Destiny 2 again for actually I got it for free, but for PS4. So I know that game forwards and backwards. I can easily play and stream that and have some fun. So I need a fire team for that if anybody wants to jump in with me. I have 0% done on Destiny 2 for PS4. Yeah, Fire Team Auto. What's up, Pete? What?
No, I was listening to Fire Team Auto.
Yeah.
I think you got better at Destiny. I mean, I don't think Tim Pratt over there is pretty good, but you were okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pete.
Yeah, I'll vouch for him. He was okay. Fire Team Auto.
I don't know if I like your attitude.
Tim Pratt says, thank you, Pete.
You stopped playing Destiny with me. I played Destiny 2. I got much better in Destiny 2. It was made easier on purpose, but
Was it made it? You shut your face.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, but what was our gamer news? What were we starting with?
We are actually. I wanted to bring this up because when I saw it, I was super excited. Ace Combat 7 is out, and the reviews are in for it. And you, Pete and Greg, you guys were very interested in this when we were previewing the new games that were coming out in 2019, and the reviews are starting to come in, and they're really good for this game. The first headline that I read was it was worth the wait.
Okay.
So you guys,
I want to see Greg play this game.
Oh.
I want to see you fly in the skies and the cat and mouse chases on Ace Combat 7. That's what I want to see. That's my Christmas wish. I haven't done one yet. I know it's a month later, but that's what I want.
I mean, I will do.
Christmas
I will
wish.
happily do that for you. It's not going to be as enjoyable as you think.
no,
Are you
I've,
gonna die
I've
a lot?
said that.
she wants
a
you to
lot.
fail.
Are you going to die a lot?
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
die
going to
a
be
lot.
very enjoyable.
See,
Yeah,
she
it's gonna be
wants you to die.
super quick. if you think that's quick, you should see me in bed. But yeah. But yeah, I think it's probably a great comedic opportunity. Yeah, for me to fail horribly. Thank you, Cori.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, so moving on, I did want to bring this up. Pete, by the way, are you excited for?
No.
No what?
You and Greg talk about your other conspiracies with Facebook 10 years, but you missed the whole VR shooting out of airplanes thing teaching kids, and you don't get a whole conspiracy on that.
Oh, yeah.
Erroneous on all accounts.
Yeah.
Fake conspiracists.
I was bringing it over to you, and then you started shouting.
I mean, are you saying it's like some kind of like subversive training for drone
It's a flight
strikes?
simulator, dude.
Oh, so yeah. Okay.
Me and Cori are on the same page with that. Me and Cori believe in this conspiracy.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's terrifying. Or terrifying.
terrifying.
Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah.
I think it's terrifying.
I hate
I do too.
everyone here.
Yeah.
So
See,
much.
you had the perfect layup already, Danny, to get back at me because again.
You know who else had the perfect layout? Zion
No!
Williamson.
No!
The Blue Devils!
Do you want to give us a score update?
Blue Devils 27-16.
Okay.
First
Anyway,
of all,
so
that was so good. That was so good. Second of all, Danny, you did have the thing because, again, the point that you had to prove with Destiny was, yes, apparently Anthem was being made before Destiny.
I know.
And so I gotta recant my statement before about, and now I'm just pissed.
Yeah.
Well, are you still in? Like, are you buying Anthem when it first comes out? Are you pre-ordering Anthem? Are you getting this right now, or are you gonna wait and see like how it's I guess like met like with normal gamers? Because here's the thing: video games and movies, I don't really take as much credence from critics. I always wait and see, like if I'm on the fence about a movie or if I'm on the fence about a video game, I wait and see what the public thinks of it first.
I don't know, dude. It's BioWare. BioWare did Dragon Age Inquisition, which was an amazing game. They did the Mass Effect series, most of it. They did Mass Effect. Like, these are great games.
Yeah.
I believe in BioWare, so I will get it for just that. I just don't like.
So you're getting it sight unseen.
I'm gonna get it. I'll buy it. I'll play it. I already promised it. We all did. Just gonna remind us.
Is that gonna be our Christmas wish? You're gonna buy a round for everybody?
Sure.
Yeah! And brand new TVs!
Just throwing this out there.
Sure.
Christmas is over.
I want to play
You're
it too.
over, T.
It's on fire, but seriously, Christmas is long gone.
T, shut up! She's gonna buy a round of video games. Shut your mouth.
Okay, then that's great then. Then I should
What is
shut up.
wrong with you?
Shut up,
All right.
T.
This is
Hashtag
why
shut up, T.
I don't speak that much.
Yeah.
I get this. I get the whip.
You're talking yourself out of getting a video game.
Wow. Yeah, like that's
You're
what
doing-
I
happened.
mean, on the other side of it, we all did think that Destiny was gonna make it.
I like Destiny.
I know you do, but you like it from like a fan perspective. I'm looking at it from a consumer's perspective, and it's not. It just wasn't what they promised. And I know I've said it more than once. It wasn't what they promised, and I can't get over that. The gameplay,
We support you up in control, Cori. Go for it, girl. Go for it.
like if they had promised sequels and a Halo-like sequence, then that's fine.
It's funny you mentioned that. So now with the whole split with Bungie and Activision, there's been a lot of news coming out, and we don't even have this on the rundown, but there's been a lot of news coming out about what we can expect with Destiny 3, being that it's all being retained to Bungie.
Right.
I mean, they've already started working on it, so it's not even something that's just concept at this point.
Right.
They've already been diving into it, so we may get that Destiny that you want in a Destiny 3 because, yeah, they can redeem themselves in the third one.
I hope they do for the face of gaming.
Halo
I do
3,
hope they do.
arguably the best Halo.
That's very true. You have a point. Halo, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna put my faith in Bungie because they've proven that they can make a good game.
The only thing I'm sad about in this entire thing with that split and everything is that 343 has kind of wrecked Halo for me. I wish Bungie had Halo and Destiny now to just do with, because episode 6 of Halo, whatever it's going to be, whether if Halo Infinite is going to be technically Halo 6 or whatever, that's going to wrap up this whole Cortana and Master Chief. That's going to wrap this up. And I really feel like if it had gone back to Bungie, if somehow Bungie was like, you know what, we'd really like to finish it out for you, that would have been a good game. That would have been the next Halo 3.
Can't win them all, I guess. We got Halo 1 through 3. Can't win them all.
Yeah, but damn, to finish that story with Bungie would have been great.
Yeah.
But anyway, it does give me a lot of faith. Does it kind of change your opinion of what what Destiny 3 is going to be now that Bungie has full control?
I mean, I would have to see what they do with Destiny. There's going to have to be a lot of changes.
Right.
You know, like we were speaking a couple episodes ago, like with the whole microtransactions. How do you justify somebody keeping something that nobody else can get if they take away microtransactions?
Right.
Or how do you justify giving somebody something that someone once paid for?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm gonna have to see what happens. Like I said, I'll put my faith in Bungie.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I will say, and yes, it was during Destiny 2, so it was still in the Activision era, is there was a mix-up when I bought the Forsaken DLC. I bought it through GameStop, and I bought a special edition through GameStop that didn't read right, or it was some weird mismatch with Microsoft and Destiny, the game itself. And the way that they fixed it was they gave me an X amount of silver, which is something that you did have to put money into in-game. So maybe the way that Bungie evens it out is they do that type of thing. People who had to buy things for microtransactions that they give everybody like moving forward, maybe they award you some of that silver type of thing, and or they in-game payments, even if it's not silver, they award those players that X amount of things. They just say like, look, we're gonna try to get everybody. That was super distracting. I turned and just looked at me.
Yeah.
But anyway, there are ways to do it to make everybody happy. It's not going to be the best situation.
Everyone's not going to be happy, you know? Like one of the things that I do fear is that if they make it so that you can't get items or emotes or whatever from what you had before, then it turns into a selling accounts kind of thing for like the nostalgia of it, and that ends up ruining game communities. That's kind of what I'm worried about.
So I mean, maybe they do not a disconnect, but maybe they do something where Destiny 3 kind of just starts everybody back at the
over,
same,
which is what they did with Destiny 2. You kind of started.
And going back to Mass Effect, that's kind of what they did some of the Mass Effect.
So I mean, if they were able to start over and it turns into something, and it turns into more of what we were expecting, okay, you know, a few years later, I can forgive. Won't forget.
All right.
But I can forgive.
Well, really quick before we get too late.
We're close.
Too late. Too late.
Come on, what were you gonna say?
I'll save it for next segment. That's a tease. Anyway, guys, coming back after this, we got the Poppin Off report. We got some interesting stories on there. Stay tuned. More Poppin Off. More Pete just staring weirdly into the camera, trying to throw me off, like always.
That's when Cori has her claws out.
We don't need you to talk. Just stare. Stay tuned. More Poppin Off.
Game time decisions.
So I guess they're sort of jawing and sort of like, you know, batters are getting hit and stuff. You know, pitchers are hitting batters and people are mouthing off and the bench is cleared. He's like, yo, Dusty. And Dusty looks over and he's sort of like going, no, don't do this. Like, tell your guys, stop. Felipe told him, I can't control him. Like, this isn't a game anymore with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do this.
Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, only on the Fantasy Sports Radio Network. It's Poppin Off.
How much? I will pay you, Danny, $100 to let Jens punch you in the face.
You just said how much, and then you said $100. I would do it for $500, not to the face, to the leg. I'll let Jens kick me in any part of the.
You're gonna lose that damn leg.
For the liver.
Oh, I don't want to pee blood.
It's got to be a liver shot. We'll put a glove on and it'll.
I'm gonna pee blood. That's not worth $500.
That's it.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Let's take a look at the news tonight, see what's going on.
Welcome back to Poppin Off. That is our Poppin Off report news. intro. Joining me as always is my correspondent and co-host, hashtag Cori Bear.
It's creepy. I don't like it.
I like it.
I don't like it.
I like it. Joining with us as always, hashtag Vintage Shades Greg.
Hey, everyone.
You look so smart.
I am.
All the way in LA, it's our LA correspondent, Pete.
That's me.
All right. So let's kick this off. We actually do have a special correspondent, so we're going to kick this off really quick.
Okay.
In local news, really cool, something upcoming is the New York City Toy Fair.
Yes.
Last year, we did cover this for a day, and it was a lot of fun. We actually met our friend Sully from Funko there. That was the very first time we ever met him, was at this toy fair. And what's really cool about it, so we're thinking about doing it now. Obviously, we have to put in for media passes, so there's a chance that we're not going to be able to do it.
Right.
If we don't get granted media passes. But if we do, it's basically a Comic-Con just for industry and media people. That's it. It's not like general public, really. It's mostly just if you have affiliations with something to get in.
Right.
And it's really cool because you can walk around to all these booths. It's like going to a Comic-Con where no one's there. So we were going to these booths, and these like people are like, "Hey, come talk to us and talk to that." It was great. And basically you just walk around and you look at new toys that are coming out.
Sounds like a dream.
Like the Funko display was crazy last year. They had just walls of new Funko stuff that was coming out. It was great. I'm excited. I really hope we do get media passes for it. We're really trying.
Awesome.
It's in mid-February in New York City. It's actually at the same place where we did New York City Comic Con, in the Javits Center.
Okay.
So very cool. We already know our way around.
Yeah.
So very well, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we get the chance to cover it, and we can deliver anything we see to everybody.
Cool.
What's up, Pete?
Last year they had that whole big wave of people all in the T-Rex outfits just running around.
Oh, can we do that? Can I be T-Rex?
If we can find the costumes.
We'll order it on Amazon.
Okay. But you want it delivered by a drone?
You're not nearly big enough to be a T-Rex. You'd have to be
Listen,
like
she can be a raptor.
velociraptor.
Yeah, she can be a raptor.
No, I'm gonna be a T-Rex, and
You're one of
we're
those
just
ones
gonna.
that
Oh, the one that goes like this.
and then it spits it.
On Newman.
Spits into your face.
On Newman's face.
Jerry.
All right. This is what I want to do. I want to bring in our candle correspondent.
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
our
next story.
candle expert.
Candle expert, Randall. Are you there? Do we have you on the line?
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Hi,
Randall!
Randall!
AKA Bill.
Hey, Danny, Cori, Pete. What is that, Greg? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
You did hear that.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, buddy.
we're doing great. How about you?
Oh, another day, another dollar. Just trying to get to the bottom of these candles.
Yeah.
So we wanted to bring you in for this next story because you are a resident candle correspondent, AKA candle expert.
Yep.
Randall's Candles, by the way, we can't not give you a shout out because you were our very first sponsor.
Yeah.
Or not
Hey.
were, but are.
Yeah.
Jamaican me
I'm
crazy.
just trying to help everyone out. Bring a little light to this candle world.
By the way, I do have to say this. I did give my dad one of your candles for Christmas, and he loved it.
How'd
He
you
said,
like it?
yeah, he loved it. He said it smelled great, and he was super excited to light it and use it.
Good.
So thank you so much for that.
Hey, it happened.
But so the next story we got is KFC recently announced that they're going to start selling gravy candles. So it's going to smell like KFC gravy.
Yum.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I did some homework to this.
Okay.
Okay.
KFC, UK, and Ireland are who's doing the release. I guess you have to apply to buy them. There's only 230 of them.
What?
They're
Wow.
keeping this. Yes, that's it. You have to apply to buy them. They're not giving a price on them. I could find anyways. They are keeping this ingredients wrapped up tighter than these federal people's paychecks, man.
So-
They're not even
so this is what
thinking
we-
about giving them out.
So this is what we need to do then. We need everyone in the population, plus Bill, plus all of us, to apply for this, so that maybe one of us gets
can get
one
a
of these
candle.
candles.
Watch, it's gonna cost $572 for a
That's a
candle.
very
It
specific
smells
number.
like KFC.
Well, but here's the thing. If they're so limited, even if you got one, I feel like it's anticlimactic. How would you enjoy it? You'd have to huff it. You'd have to huff it the whole time.
But I want to know what is so in my mind. I know nothing about candles. I'm just like, just put some gravy.
Well, that's why we got
Randall.
Candle expert Randall on the phone.
His name literally rhymes with candle. That means he's an expert.
Mr. Randall's Candles. How would you make a gravy candle?
See, this is it. I'm a typical candle. Your wax, your wick, your perfume. Obviously in your container.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. They're keeping everything under super tight lip. They're not talking about what kind of wicks they're using, what kind of wax they're using.
So you can't just put gravy in with wax, right?
Yeah. Here was my guess.
I don't think that's going to cook right. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go. This isn't Thanksgiving here.
Here was my guess. Originally, how they were going to make it, they just dumped a bunch of KFC gravy into a candle jar.
Right. Yeah. What do you think, Pete?
So not to completely change it up, but this isn't the first wacky thing that KFC's done. KFC also dropped an 11 herbs and spices bath bomb in Japan. November 1st to the 15th. 100 customers got to apply for that one. All right?
So KFC's winning the marketing game. That's what you're saying.
They're trying to get out there. So then they made for your fireplace, those little pre-logs that you can, light the whole bag thing and it starts burning. You start your fire in your fireplace. They created a fried chicken and 11 spices and herbs fire logs that I found you could get for $18.99 to scent your house that way.
I'm definitely more okay with that than a bath bomb. I don't want to take a bath and smell like KFC.
I would just take a vat of gravy and just all over myself.
Do you know how
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard her say. And I've heard her say a lot of gross things. That is the grossest thing I've ever heard her say.
Do you know how else you could smell like KFC?
Eating KFC.
Fucking work there.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
No!
I didn't say what.
Okay, first of all, I'm not. I would work there. I would work there for the employee discount.
I feel like you would work at Jolly Bees, not KFC.
That's very true.
Yeah. Pete.
That's racist. That was racist. But
She likes Jolly Bees better. I'm not being racist.
But anyway, no, Bill. I mean, Randall.
Randall.
His name is Mr. Randall's Candles.
It's Mr.
Mr.
Candle to you.
But again, throughout all of these, though, they don't tell you how to make the flavor or the scent, right? Which is the creepy part.
Not a single thing. So the only thing I could find is a blogger was saying about a respected perfume company in the UK teamed up with them to get. Literally, that was it. They are keeping this thing. It is locked tight. I don't get it. It's a gravy candle.
Well, no,
I mean, you thought they just cured cancer.
You just need some pepper and some chicken grease.
But it's the same thing.
Because that's basically wax.
But the whole secret recipe thing, right? Like for years and years and years, people tried to figure out how to make KFC chicken. There were shows on it.
Okay, but have we gone on their Twitter and checked what spices they follow?
I don't know.
11 of them. That's what they're telling us.
Yeah, it's 11 herbs and spices. Come on.
I think overall what we're really learning from this and what we're taking from this other than the fact that we all want these candles is the fact that KFC probably won't be our sponsor.
No.
Jolly Bees will.
Jolly Bees.
We're going to get Jolly Bees. By the way, when you brought in the chicken, that was
on the show.
By the way, Jolly Bees was incredible when you brought it in.
Next week, I'm bringing in a Jolly Bees candle. I'm just going to take take a cup and just shove chicken and gravy and
you just need the chicken grease.
And just light it on fire.
You know the chicken grease that's already congealed? We're just going to stick a wick in there and
that's
then we're
what I'm saying.
Burn
Here's the problem.
Let's do it.
There is a Jolly Bees
have a fire.
6 blocks from here. I have to walk past it, and I am starving.
Oh, you do walk past.
Randall's concerned about our safety.
He is.
That's it.
I know.
I just care about the show.
I know you guys don't, but I really care about the show.
What's up, Pete?
Yeah.
I want to put Randall on the spot here just for a hot second because I'm going to ask you a question, and then we can ask the population. So, Randall, population, what is the type of candle, the weirdest smelling candle that you would want to see? And then, Randall, could you make a special weird candle for us?
I could possibly put something together.
Okay.
I mean, if you get the votes in, I can probably finagle something.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let me put the parameters in there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're gonna do. Between now and next week, not Thursday, now and next Tuesday, I'll give everybody a week. We will collect any scent that you guys want to, weird scent that you guys want us to put into the voting.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Now listen, this cannot be like an Alabama meth factory or something.
No, that's my vote. Alabama meth. Can you make that candle?
Why would you put that out there? No, that's all Cori wants.
So yeah,
I think that's a great idea.
But come back.
Not Alabama mess.
Let me.
I want.
This needs to be labeled again. This is the candle of popping off.
Then it has to be Alabama meth.
Yeah.
But
my kitchen might pop off too.
Yeah.
Okay?
So let's do this. Between this week and next Tuesday, using the hashtag Poppin Off Scent.
Yeah.
Hashtag Poppin Off Scent. You can tweet at the show. You can Instagram message the show, or you can post in our Facebook group.
Yeah.
Give us scents, and then next Tuesday we will take the 4 best scents and put them out as a poll, and everyone in the population and everyone out there can vote on which number 1 scent we go with, and then of that scent is what we'll give to Randall.
I want the inside of a fake leg.
That's gross.
How do I know what that even smells like?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to find out. You're a candle whipper.
Balls deep in a mannequin trying to smell a leg.
Job, Bill. 50% of this job is your research.
Yeah. Inside of a tent at Bonnaroo.
Ugh!
We don't want to smell bad.
Shame and sweat.
Wait, what do you mean you
Regret.
don't want it to smell bad? No. Listen, I know. I get our hashtag.
Sounds like
I
a
think
Tuesday morning.
hashtag should be like, smell me, Randall. Like, we should really take this a little bit weirder. But I want some weird sense. Like I thought Greg originally said inside of a wooden shoe, which I was like,
sure.
okay, very Bavarian, very Nordic. I see where that's coming.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that doesn't want this to smell like throw up?
I think.
Is it because I'm working with a bunch of boys? That's fine.
Or-
I want
No.
I want it to smell like tropical fruit roll-ups.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's the easy one.
No.
Hey, Randall, can we? Do you mind if we keep you? We got to go to break.
Yes.
Cool. So
Thanks, buddy.
We'll keep you. We'll come back after break. We'll finish it. We'll finish this. But I didn't want to cut you off. I want to make sure. So
no, you're good.
Cool. All right. Well, hang tight with us. We're gonna go to break. Everybody, stay tuned. We'll get more into this, and we'll figure out the parameters of this, and hopefully we'll get the signature scented candle of Poppin' Off.
And we'll talk more to Randall.
Yeah. Stay tuned. More Poppin' Off after this.
Unfortunately, it's an injury and an IR to Rex Burkhead. I think that clears the way for much increased opportunity for Sony Michel. I think this has just changed from a committee to a timeshare where Sony Michel is like the early down back and James White as the pass catching back.
Remembering guys like Lawrence Maroney, opportunity doesn't always lead to production, but I don't think Michel's going to turn out to be a Maroney.
I hope not, or a Jabroni even.
Weekdays, 7 a.m. Eastern on FNTSY Radio and on your popular podcast providers. It's Poppin' Off.
Jens, if you come out to New York and you be on our show, not only will you be able to punch Greg, but you can punch me too.
Hey, Jens, if you come to New York, I will allow you to punch both Greg and Danny. You can also punch Pete.
I'll just come out to hang out. I enjoy this. Hang out. Don't come do that, but yeah, I mean, we can throw on some 16s and yeah, for sure.
Just so you know, we're not fighting back. We're going to crumple into a ball as soon as you hit either one of us.
He's literally talking about just taping his knuckles.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always, Tasha Corbett.
Hello.
50 Shades of Greg.
Strong Style said.
I know.
He said 50 cents. 50 cents.
No, you missed that. What he
50
said
cents.
before that was, can we make a candle of what The Rock is cooking?
He's killing it.
They're incredible.
Killing it, dude.
Joining with us, as always, in LA is our best friend Pete. And on the phone, we have
Hello.
candle expert and our candle correspondent, Randall, a.k.a. Bill.
It's so silly.
Mr. Randall's Candles.
Mr. Randall's Candles himself. So this is what we want to do. We got a lot of stuff. We got a short segment. We got a lot of stuff we want to do before we wrap up the show. So just to make sure, Randall, before we throw this out as a real thing, because we've got a lot from the population already. Johnny Rico said, "Can we get a candle that smells like Disneyland?" I think that would smell like dreams and pixie dust.
You think it would be a dream?
Smells like a lot of little kids.
Yeah. Yes.
Can't say that. But
Body odor?
no, what Randall said,
Oh,
not
got
what
it.
you said.
It would smell like standing in line.
It would smell like vomit, popcorn, and
Cotton candy.
cotton candy
And body odor.
and body odor.
Are you able to get all of those scents into one, Mr. Randall's Candles?
I mean, we could probably manage it. I don't feel like it would be too hard. But we're dreamers out here. We're dreamers. We're going to get this figured out.
So
this is a Poppin Off signature scent. All right?
I can't wait.
Exclusive.
So what I wanted to ask before we move on to the next thing, Randall, are you okay with us throwing it out there to the population for the next week
Yes,
that
100%.
they can throw us scent within reason? By the way, we're not doing Alabama meth lab. That's kind of off the table.
But like that's the worst that's in chat right now.
Within reason, tweet us with the hashtag Poppin Off scent.
Yeah.
And we will pay attention and we'll gather all of them by next Tuesday's show. And we will grab the top. We'll announce a lot of them, but we'll grab the top 4 and we'll put them up in a poll and we'll vote on them and stuff like that. But I just want to make sure you're cool with that, right, Randall?
100%. I'm cool with it. You know, your favorite sponsor is down to get, like I said, the Poppin Off signature scent, man.
I really appreciate
All right.
it, man. Hey, so we wanted to do this before we close out the show. As long as you're cool with it, we wanted to play the rapid fire game.
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
So being that
scared.
you are the guest correspondent, you're going to be on the hot seat.
Of course. I wouldn't expect it any other way.
All right, guys. So let's play some rapid fire. Cori, you go first. Kick
Mr.
us
Randall's Candles, what about them Blue Devils?
Oh.
I don't understand.
About it. Dookie, Zion, Williams, Cam Reddish, let's go.
Yes!
Champion.
My man!
All right, Greg.
Do you actually make your own scents?
No, I normally I buy and I mix like the perfume side, and kind of just tinker around till I get a smell I like and go from there.
So you do make your own scents.
You're a tinkerer.
To a degree. Like I try to be humble about it. I mean, I'm not out there mixing flowers, but in a way.
No, don't be humble. It's okay.
Pete, what you got for Randall?
Here it comes.
Okay, so how do you pick away the Patriots losing the Super Bowl? Is it a field goal, a touchdown? I hate the Patriots.
Me too, buddy.
This is a fair
Me
question.
too, buddy.
I'm in for
I
this.
think we're
Randall.
all anti-patriots.
Yeah.
Greg AZ, we're not all anti-Patriots here. Greg Zerline would win it for them if they would, happen to lose. I
Okay.
think Greg
Big
Zerline
fan.
has the leg to kick it, and he'll win just like he beat the Saints.
I love that. I hope so.
All right.
I really, really do.
I hope not, but hey. That's cool.
So Randall, I guess my question is, have you thought of a scent that for some reason so far you haven't figured out how to make, but have you thought of a scent that you wanted to make and you just haven't figured out how to make it yet? I guess.
I know I totally get the question. Truthfully, not yet. When I put my mind to something, I normally don't stop until I get it together, or I figure it out. So technically, no. And I mean, Pete will tell you I'll work at something, or I'll keep doing something until I get it right or we get close. So
love it.
But
I was going to tell them that the scent that you wanted to make was me, but thanks for ruining that.
no one wants to hear that, Pete.
I already have that scent because I have 2 of his shirts that I just sleep with.
You haven't washed it?
No, I don't wash
Gross.
it. If I wash it, it won't smell like him anymore.
Ew.
Doesn't make any sense.
Ew.
Cori.
Original Musk.
Yeah.
Randall,
That's what we need. That's what we need. A little bit of Pete Musk. All right, we'll sell
Yeah.
that candle.
Pete Musk sandal.
I stayed over at Pete's
Scented
apartment
candle?
for some very warm
wanna
August
know.
August
wanna
days where he
know.
did not have AC working. I do
Just
not
get
need
angry.
a candle that smells like Pete Musk. What?
I'm okay. Can we not talk about Pete Musk anymore?
Can we
Randall,
not?
we're almost out of time, but thank you so much for joining us. It's been awesome.
Hey, thank you guys
mister.
so much.
Dude,
You
you're
let
the
me know
best.
exactly what the winners are, and I will be sending a box of, the Poppin Off signature scent.
Well, we have to make it bright green for sure, I guess, right?
Do we though?
Bright green?
Like some neon
But
green.
do we?
Uncomfortably green is what it should be.
We can do that. We can do that.
No.
But thank you so much. We will definitely get back in touch with you, and you can actually. You know what? We're gonna have you announce the winner. So we'll get you back
That
on
works.
Yeah.
when we have a winner. We'll get you back on. You'll announce the winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you
I'm looking
so
forward
much,
to it,
buddy.
guys.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you
joining
so
us, man.
much.
Hey, thank you guys so much, and thank you for having me again.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's great to
Anytime.
have you, buddy.
All right, see you guys.
All right, bud.
All right, guys, we're out of time for tonight. We will be back Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't forget, we are streaming on FNTSY, but we are also streaming on our own YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/poppinoffshow. We will be there. I'm actually in that chat room. Most of us are in that chat room, but I just want to let you guys know that's the one we're paying attention to the most. We're on both. Stay tuned. We'll see you Thursday night. Good night, everybody.